Hi, so in taking a look at your sketches for your wall, it looks like you want a decorative fireplace with some moldings, some crown molding, things like that. Let me show you how to go about doing this. The one thing I'm not sure if you are familiar um, with Revit City. Hopefully you did learn about it in Revit, your Revit course, and you created an account. So I downloaded, I know that you had a fireplace in there, and it came from probably the standard within the Revit library, but this one seemed to have a little bit more molding around it. So I did download that and placed it in right here, placed it in your project. So when you download it, it does come up to, you'll have to say yes to updating it to Revit 2017. So it comes up and then you load it into your project and close, which I have loaded it into the project. Oops. And I deleted your others. So you may have to come in here with, like on the hearth, add in like some tile around on the floor here. So then the next thing that you want to do is that when you go to the elevation, and I do have these open, so that's why I'm kind of toggling back and forth. You've seen I've done a little bit more, and I'm going to show you how to do those. So here's the fireplace in elevation. I added some crown molding, I added some vertical molding, and then I added one little swag, and I'll show you how to do those so that you can keep doing them yourself to the level of detail that you want. So then when we're doing the crown molding, this does become a sweep. And so you want to be sure that you go in first and load a family. And there's quite a few already in here. You could go to profiles. If you wanted to download from Revit City, or if you use Auto Seek, any of those, you can. But let me see, for the crown molding I chose crown 5, and I already loaded it, so let's see what it's going to tell me here. Okay, so then come over here to architecture, go to wall sweep. Now since we have it loaded, just do the little pull down, and I called it crown. I skipped a step since I already had it loaded. Let me go back and show you, but select whether you want it horizontal or vertical, and we're doing horizontal. Since I already have it up there once, I just click on twice. I'm going to delete that because I already have it in there. I mean, if you wanted to add it. But when we do the wall sweep, when you first are loading it, before crown is in there, make sure you come in here and you do edit type, and then I think it had cornice there, so I just did a duplicate and named it crown. Then I came to the profile. You can see I've loaded a few of them, and it looks like maybe you still have some from your original Revit class in here, but then you just go through and you choose the profile that you want and you say OK. Alright, and it adds it in. And you have to click twice. Okay, so then on the vertical, there was a casing. I went through and I inserted, loaded the family, profile, finished carpentry. I did the largest casing, but it seemed like there was already one in there, so I went ahead and loaded it since I've already done that. Back here to the wall sweep. Oops, haven't saved it in a little bit. Sorry, bounced out. Okay, there we go, my computer, sorry, kind of went a little. Okay, let me keep going because my internet connection went out and it kind of threw everything off. So we're going back to, now we're doing the casing, and we went to Insert and Load Family, and we went back to Profiles, and Finish Carpentry, and then a casing profile. And as I had said, you can go ahead and find some in other areas and download those. Okay, let me change that for a second. And so now we come up to our wall sweep. And it's loaded in here right now, but you could edit the type. And actually, there were some already in here. I think I had just loaded that 4.5, but there is a 7 1/4 that works a lot better. So so you bring it in here, and it was a little lengthy, a little too long, so you can modify that by, there we go. And then I just scooted it over. Oh, the door is showing through back there. And then I went up and copied. Okay. So that you have 2 of them there. Then for the plaster, I just kind of Googled, and if you recall from the Revit class, you kind of add artwork. I didn't find any of these actual pieces within Revit or AutoSeek. You can always try to create it yourself, but the one thing is I right-clicked and then I saved it as an image. So now I can go into okay, let me keep going. I apologize. I'm having a few issues, computer, internet, just like students do. Anyhow, so now you have your fireplace, your casing, your wall sweep, crown molding. The next thing we're going to do is insert. Oh, I was asking if you, oh, I can't show you because my internet's working, but I had gone to this site and downloaded or saved as this picture. So now I'm going to go to image, and I've saved it here. I selected, I think it was this one, but I mean, it's completely up to you. It kind of downloaded all of it, and so it's bringing it in here, and I'm going to make this a little smaller. Okay, centering it. You see we don't see it, so we need to just bring it to the front. Okay, I say that, but let me come over here and click on it. There. I'm going to scroll down, see it's on background, and I'm going to bring it to the foreground. Okay, so now it appears, and you can resize it further if need be. If you wanted to take that and adjust it a little, I think that you're going to render it anyway, because it has more of a white background. You could actually take it into Photoshop and really trim it out and save it as an image and then bring it in here. A couple of the other things that it looked like, wall sconces, have you selected those? So you want to select them, bring them into, load them as a family on your computer, and pretty much when you, or you can insert them as an image, but when you load as a family, if you've brought it in as Revit, but let's see on electrical what's already there, if they have any wall sconces. No. I think it's under lighting. But you want some that are a little bit more specific to your no, I don't see any of these that are really going to suit yours. So what you would do is in Revit City or AutoSeek, see if you can find one already made and load it that way. Otherwise, for now, basically you're going to be doing it as an image. I think that you have a mirror here also, if that's what it is. The mirror would be an image as well. So you want to find what those look like. You can, and then just add to them and keep going. So hopefully seeing the wall sweep and how to put the images in will help you with your project. Let me know if you have further questions on this.